Hey everyone, my name is the Real Live App, and you're watching the A20 Guardian 100 game analysis. We are on run number 43. Let's get started. What does the Spire have for us today? Third tourmaline in a row. Still not a bad gem, so I'm not going to complain. At least for the starter gem. Choose a card, 100 gold, or lose 4 HP. Well, it looks like all the shops are at the top of the act since this bottom part of the Spire is under renovation. That leaves choose a card. How about the pathing? 2 elites, 2 campfires. Or the super elite even, if we want to try that. We got some good pathing through this first part of the act. We can go for 4 or 5 fights if we want them. We can even bail out to this, which means I guess we don't do that. Still have this ability to go over here. Yeah, I'm going to choose a card, see if we can get a head start. Oop. I forgot that Ocean's mod lets you black out options you don't want to take. There's a world in which you take this. Let's just choose a card. Ancient Power, Priming Shot, Time Bomb. I think Time Bomb is a great first card. 2 damage, 14 to all enemies, exhaust, and then it also accelerates all cards in stasis once we get some stasis support. I am very much a fan of 2-cost Area of Effect cards, because they generally have good numbers to back them up, and good numbers means that they're more effective against the fights that they're already good at. This will take out most of the HP against gremlins, and will also completely annihilate, except for maybe 1 or 2 slimes from the 5 slimes fight. Upgraded, it's 18, which is even better. Even though it exhausts, I think it's still worth taking. The accelerate all cards with exhaust is a bit weird, but still good. I think this is probably going to be my pick, but that said, I'm going to still evaluate these. Priming Shot's pretty solid. It's only 2 more damage than a strike, which is not amazing, but Brace 4 is acceptable, and when upgraded, does 10 and braces 6, which is very good. Or at least even more acceptable the later you get in the game, because of the brace numbers. Overall, I do think that this is the weakest option. The other option, of course, is to take Ancient Power with our strikes and defense. It's not a bad card. I would definitely prefer it on 4 energy rather than 3. Although it does give us some options in certain fights to min-max our damage and block. So instead of spending 2 energy to block for 10, we can block for 8 and then get 3 extra damage instead. Like I said, 3 energy is a little bit awkward to use, I would think, especially because the multi-attacks are mostly 2-cost. The exception being Polybeam, the sword boomerang of this character. So overall, I'm going to just stick with the upfront Time Bomb. We're going to have more than enough setup the further we get. So taking early setup like this that might pay off is probably worse than just taking the front load. Alright, so this is the 5-fight route. There's actually 2 of them. We know we're going this way, so there's no point in taking this over this. Because in order to take question marks, we'd have to go this way. We can actually take 4 fights should we end up taking a lot of damage from these. I think 4 card rewards is the sweet spot for Act 1. You get 3 easy pulls and 1 hard pull, and the 4th card gives you extra consistency in case you miss on a couple of good card rewards in the early game before ending up at an elite. 3 card rewards is what most people go for, at least from what I've seen. And they don't whiff too often, but it's still significant in my mind, so I like that little bit of extra security. And I don't mind taking the hard pull fight, as long as it's just 1. 2 gets a lot more risky. I did that 2 episodes ago, and almost got punished for it. So I already knew that I would like to take more than 3 hallway fights in the beginning. It was just a matter of learning that 5 is a bit too much. And of course, as always, everything is situational. You might get lucky enough. That you get good cards from early card wards, which allow you to take riskier paths and further push ahead your lead with cards, potions, and gold. This is going to be free next turn, so we probably just have a kill. Any damage card will do, I think. Yep. And Tourmaline doesn't count. It had to be strikes. Shield Charger, Overload, Temporal Shield. Shield Charger being another 2 cost means that we can't really combo it with Time Bomb, unfortunately. Unless we draw it before Time Bomb, or use Time Bomb after it. Our boss is Slime Boss. I don't see this being amazing against Slime Boss in the first place. It is pretty good against the elites, though. Not so good in hallways. But we have a card that's great in hallways. This might be good enough to take. I don't think I want to take a Defend Plus yet. But I could be wrong. We took 2 damage in the Jawworm fight, which means we're already a little bit ahead of the curve. After just 1 fight, I guess it's a little bit early to say that, but still. And Overload, I think it's too early to take a 1-cost draw, as well as taking that downside. Oh, man. I don't like taking setup stuff this early, because you can get punished for it really fast. Also, there's Act 2. Alright, I'm going to take a Defend Plus. I think Defend Plus is better than nothing. And there we go. Crystal Ray, Amethyst, Temporal Strike. Well, with the Accelerate we're grabbing, we're probably not going to have cards in Stasis, so Temporal Strike's probably not that great. It is my opinion that Amethyst pairs very well with Tourmaline. Being a strength down, pairs very well with Thorns against multi-attacks, as they both perform best against those. And also against multi-enemy fights in some ways. I think I would like to take that, even if it makes me slightly worse right now. Crystal Ray's not good enough to take right now. Alright, we're ahead of the curve. Do we want to take 2 hardful fights? I think because we don't have potions, the answer is yes. That might be counterintuitive, because potions would be the way that you stop yourself from losing HP in those fights, but we need to get potions. And I did take the front load, which I think will help with those, instead of taking a Shield Charger, which would have to wait. So if we got like Jawworm, Acid Slime, or something along those lines of difficulty, we'd get smacked for like 20 damage and then be okay the rest of the fight, but that's still... I'd rather risk saving 8 HP on that turn and then possibly saving the rest. So I'm going to take more fights. And hopefully this is fine. I actually didn't have to attack this, because Time Bomb does 10 damage. Oh well. Well, that defends out now. That's fine. Oh wait, Time Bomb has that glitch still, which does less damage from... It does, it gets affected by damage modifiers multiple times. So I did, what, 7 damage? Yeah, what happened there was... I think this sometimes gets affected by modifiers twice. So weaken would take 14 to 10, and then weaken again would take 10 to 7, which is how much we did, and then we did 4 more damage from the strike. Any attack will do here. We got it. 5th draw, just in time. Charge Core, Roll Attack, Crystal Ray. Again, not taking the Crystal Ray, but Charge Core and Roll Attack are both very solid. Roll Attack a little bit more risky with the Time Bomb. Both being 2 cost. Charge Core is pretty solid on its own, though. Also, we don't quite need Roll Attack for defensive mode yet. Maybe it's still not a bad idea to take, though. It's 6 more damage than Charge Core. And after Time Bomb and Charge Core, they both exhaust. It's also an important point to keep track of. So something longer like a Lagavulin fight might suffer. Sentries we have good AoE, but Lagavulin specifically, I think, might give us issues if we were to take Charge Core over Roll Attack. Roll Attack can also help us get into defensive by taking HP damage. Yeah, I'm not willing to take another exhausting card yet. I think we gotta take the Roll Attack. That being said, I don't think the odds are super high that we're gonna get punished. So I am just gonna use this. Gives this guy a little bit more strength, but I think it's worth it. Also, if I kill one of these two, I take 12 damage this turn, but if I do gear up, I take 10. Same thing with defend. So, well, same thing with defend as killing one. So I'm just going to take the damage. 10 HP is not so bad when we're at 66 in a hard full fight. Oh, they got one died because of the thorns. That's funny. Ooh, boss potion's great for whatever elite we find. Multi-beam, You know, thankfully, would like to thank the devs for this Time Bomb change. Time Bomb now being front-loaded AoE means that I don't have to rely on multi-beam as much. And since I already have 2 2-cost cards, this is feeling a little bit worse than usual to take. And by worse, I mean unnecessary. Oh yeah, they buffed the unupgraded version of this from 2 to 4. Metallicize, is that any good here? Yeah, what Metallicize is pretty good. It's the beginning of the game. It's good against the elites, mainly, is what I'm thinking. I don't think it's very good in general, but I'm still going to try it out. Okay, Louse Cultist. Interesting. Okay, Temporal Shield. Nice. So we full block this turn, which means we want to... We have Time Bomb. I need to get rid of Cultist as fast as possible. We also might not draw... Wait, this is attacked twice in a row, so it doesn't matter if we attack it now or not. It will die by the time we draw Time Bomb. For sure. Yeah, there we go. We can't put anything into stasis, so might as well just play this. Oh yeah. Metallicize. Can I kill? Thank you. Alright, 0 damage fight again. And another decent potion for elites, unless it's sentries. Emerald Ruby, or Shield Charger. We want to do Tourmaline Amethyst and Twin Slam. I don't see Emerald or Ruby being very good in roll attack. I'll say that much. You could maybe make an argument for Emerald, since we took a Temporal Shield, having some dexterity to maybe make it permanent later with Resilient Plate, Onyx, or some other source of debuff reduction. That being said, we're about to head to the Elite, because I'm feeling confident enough to take it with these potions. It was very important to take those extra fights, because these are the only 2 potions we've got. decide what to do after this. So the only option here is Shield Charger. Against elites, I think we are able to take this now. We're still at high health. This will save us a lot of HP in whatever elite we get. Excuse me. So the upcoming hallway fights that we have to handle, I don't think are as big of a deal. We've got like 2 maximum. We go through here, 1, 2. I guess we could get 1 in the question mark for 3. Yeah, I think we now can take 1. It is Lagavulin. And I want to get rid of this potion as soon as possible, so I'm just going to use it now. Drawing this on turn 1 is not so great. Because you want to wake up Lagavulin as the Shield Charger is starting to do things. That said, maybe I could do Shield Charger Gear Up, and then next turn wake up, possibly, with Roll Attack, and enter defensive mode. Or curl up with 2 attacks. I think that's a little bit optimistic. But then again, this fight isn't generally very hard for Guardian. If you get into defensive mode, you block most of Laga's first cycle of damage, which means that you can do damage yourself. I don't want to play any of these. If I play Time Bomb, then I lose whatever damage I was going to get from it. So I'm going to just do this. And I'm going to hope it works out. I also don't think I need to use the boss potion because I've got 30 free damage here. Hey look, we drew Roll Attack. Awesome. I don't think I care about Metallicize either, so I'm going to just play Strike and play the Tourmaline just because. Right. So I'm not going to be in defensive mode next turn, but I will still be getting 10 block. This is the point of waking Lagavulin up sooner than later, because this will still have value next turn. And we have 2 defense then anyway, so that's cool. Lagavulin's down to half, below half would be good. Alright, defend, defend. Oh, okay. Alright. Shuffling without that means we might be taking some damage here. Guess now we play Metallicize, because our damage was a bit slower than I thought it would be. Okay. And then Roll Attack will put us into defensive next turn. Okay. Took a little bit more damage than I wanted, but overall not a bad fight. Pantograph. Polybeam is back. And I don't have Ancient Power. Well, that's awkward. I don't think I want any of these, to be honest. I think they all suck. At least right now. You know, I've started to reach the point in this series where I start to wonder how much speculation I can do. That might be due to Gear Up existing now, making the early game a lot easier and a lot less of a raw survival test. But still, Tourmaline first, because that's the dead draw. And I do upgrade here. I upgrade Twin Slam to get that other gem in. So, like, I'm starting to wonder if I should take gems more often. I did just kind of decide to go this way instead of through here. I should have thought about that a little bit more. I wasn't thinking 100%. There's a shop on both routes. So we're going to get a late act shop instead of a shop before the elite. Anyway, stuff like gems, what else? Stasis, I guess. That kind of stuff, whether I can take them speculatively in order to be safer later. Roll Attack is functionally the same as Twin Slam twice. because I can't enter defensive right now. So, should do this. You get a bunch of thorns, then take 6. Right. That's the thing. Oh, compile package, very nice. I think that's better than both of those. Although suspension does help with shield charger a little bit. It's a common compile package. Not gonna get that very often. And that's just a lot of raw value. There's a very early Matryoshka, which I think means we just take it. Now, well, hang on, we gotta socket first. That goes into Twin Slam. Did that just let me proceed? Why? I don't think I've ever seen this happen before after an enhance. That's very strange. Anyways, compile package plus or time bomb plus? Or something else? I think it's early for shield charger, you only gain 2 more block every turn. That's definitely a late game thing. Whenever the brace becomes more valuable, that becomes 6 brace. Roll attack is 4 more damage to a single target. Curl up being targeted is good as well. Compile package has some AoE in it, namely Giga Beam. And in situations where Giga Beam is going to be good in Act 1, you probably don't need the upgrade. Meanwhile, Time Bomb is 14 damage, upgrades to 18. I'm thinking of upgrading Time Bomb over Compile Package for consistency. And Compile Package doesn't necessarily need an upgrade. The changes to a couple cards, though, make it a little bit more interesting. For example, Metallicize being in Spirit Guardians thing, as well as Spheric Shield being changed. Both upgrades are kind of mediocre. Metallicize 3 to 4 block a turn, and Spheric Shield being plus 5 block on upgrade. And then there's Defects Package, which the time capacitor upgrades to 0 cost. That's pretty good for 3 energy. What else? Sentries give a little bit more damage and blast, damage and brace. I think regardless, we want this for consistency, and then we can upgrade Compile Package at the Fire for the boss and for the future. So I'm going to upgrade my AoE. Do I want another fight? I think yes, actually. We still have HP to spend, and a good potion, so I'm going to do it. Okay, Metallicize. I guess that didn't help anything this turn, but it'll be helpful later. Giga Beam? That's not Giga Beam. That is Spheric Shield, though. Do I have an 8-block card for 1 energy here? No. So I can't do Time Bomb. I can block for 4 with Sentry Waves. Let's just enter defensive mode. What's the worst that could happen? Also, does Floating Orbs even do anything? I guess it leaves our draw pile. How about we do Gear Up? So that when we draw Curl Up to re-enter defensive, we can actually use it. Yeah. Ooh, and don't hit roll attack. Cool. Very nice. Okay, now I just need to kill these things before I run out of block. Okay, that'll do it. Yay. Still no strength, so no polybeam. Priming shot is... Well, now we have roll attack, so that gets a little bit better. As well as shield charger, so the extra brace could help. There's also Walker Claw. We also don't have very many attacks. We have Time Bomb, roll attack, whatever's in compile package. Priming shot could help a little bit. With no strength, we can't take Walker Claw or Polybeam. I'm more inclined to skip this, though. We also have Pantograph. Yeah, I think that cements it. Ooh, Anger the Mushrooms? Anger even more mushrooms? Okay, what do we got? How bad is this gonna hurt? Not bad enough. 13 block. I gotta say, Metallicize has been doing things sometimes. There's Time Bomb. Alright, Giga Beam? Still no Giga Beam. But Ancient Package. This should give me 6 damage to Time Bomb because I think it affects it twice. I just now realized my mistake. This kills the front one, which means I'm vulnerable and take 2 damage. So, you know what? I'm gonna... Well, this one could attack or not attack next turn. This one's already buffed, so it doesn't actually matter if I go for these. Killing this is the best play. Right? There's a chance that it attacks next turn. But getting rid of it faster is kind of good with the thorns. No, you know what? Since I screwed up, I think I just have to do this. This should be 24? Yeah. Oh, right, it accelerates. Haha. Okay. Forget everything I just said. And forgetting small details is brutal in this game. At least sometimes. This time it was fine. Odd Mushroom is great. It's going to be great in the heart fight. That means the multi-attack won't hurt us any more than if we weren't vulnerable. Let's see. Probably Vent Steam here. We don't have that many attacks, but we do have Compile Package still. And the vulnerable is generally just very good. Is it good against Slime Boss? Debatable. There's also Reroute. Actually, Reroute I think is better here. We don't have enough attacks to warrant the Vent Steam yet. But the Reroute puts things into stasis for both our Time Bomb and Temporal Shield. As well as being 9 damage by itself. Incinerates a bit. Incinerates the opposite of that, dealing 9 and accelerating, but we already have the accelerate. Also, Vent Steam is useless against this fight, so cool. Alright, Boss Potion. Right? Maybe we Boss Potion against the boss. It's appropriate, right? But we did draw multiple good cards this turn, and it will be hard to... I think it will be hard to kill sentries unless we get the Giga Beam package. So maybe I defend Twin Slam, or defend Metallicize Twin Slam. I wonder what our potion chance is. We've only got, I think this is our 3rd potion we've gotten. Regen potion. We got Boss Potion. We got... What other potion did we use? Didn't we use one in the Lagavulin fight? Yeah, Soulburn Potion. The Molotov. So we've gotten 3 fights and fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's plus 3, we're at 70% potion chance. Honestly, we could just use regen potion, but that might even be better in Act 2. Once we've already gotten our Act heal. Yeah, let's just use the boss potion now. Right. If we really need to, we can buy a potion at the shop. Atoma Beam. Yeah. New art for that. I don't think I remember that. But yeah, this just saved me a lot of HP. This fight. And we got one of the sentries. Oh wow, that's funny. This also got nerfed. It no longer deals damage, and it's every 3 turns to apply 1 weak to all enemies. I don't know which thing it does first. Does it still do the weaken on turn 1 whenever you grab it? Well, it's not like we can set it up for Slime Boss, so... Amber. Amber in Reroute. Unfortunately, the card that goes into stasis happens when I play the second card and not this one, so this is a little bit backwards. I could put it in roll attack. That's actually not a bad idea, because stuff in stasis comes out as 0 cost, so it's not like we would be hurting ourselves to put another card into our hand. In fact, it might even be helpful sometimes. You know what? I'm willing to do that. It's weird. Am I willing enough, though? We have Time Bomb, Temporal Shield. We don't have that much stasis right now. This could just be dead. You know what? There are better gems as well. It's like the 3rd prismatic card, maybe even 4th we've seen this act. Okay, we didn't get a potion either, which is great. It's a Stasis Strike on sale. There's a gem cannon. We have 2 gems, but more gem slots. Shield Spikes is also kind of a solid card. Floating Orbs would be a lot better if we had more stasis, but we don't. Floating Orbs plus Flash of Steel? We also just straight up buy relics here. Lizard Tail? Buying a Lizard Tail. I'd probably rather just buy Anchor card remove. Anchor's so good in Act 2. These potions are pretty bad, too. How much 2 cost do we have? Time Bomb, Roll Attack, whatever comes from the Compile package. That'd be maybe good enough for the Spiked Energy drink. And guess what this potion does? It accelerates. Yes, more of what we don't need. Alright, I'm going to go with this. Down to 206. Alright. Now, what do we remove? Probably Defend. We have Stasis. No, Defensive Mode. We have Metallicize. We have Shield Charger. As well as Starting Relic with Curl Up. We also now have Anchor. I think we do need the strikes for damage this fight, so Defend goes. Um, 131 gold left. There are some people who would absolutely snap pick this Flash of Steel in the hopes of being able to go infinite later by finding a second one or a Finesse or something like that. Do we need the shield spikes? I don't think so. We just removed a Defend for reasons we wouldn't need the shield spikes for. Another shield charger. Nah. As tempting as this card is, because I don't think I've taken it yet, I don't want to buy it for this build. Floating Orbs works with Compile package, kinda, being 2 0 costs. And we sometimes have Stasis, it's not really much. I would want to take this if it was doing a lot in Act 2, but it's not. With 65 HP going into the boss fight, I think we just leave this as is. And now we upgrade compile package. That's probably going to be enough for the boss fight, I would say. And now we have an 80% potion chance, unless I'm misremembering what happened this act. Oh, this didn't do anything. Okay, so it is going to happen on turn 3? That's cool. That means we can probably block the big hit. I'm going to save Time Bomb for whenever there's more slimes. I'm also going to use Gear Up here, I think. Just because I have the energy now. Okay, so the weaken comes on turn 3. That's counter to what it used to do. Interesting. Spheric Shield? There it is. Spheric Shield Plus. We can even play Metallicize Plus. We already have Metallicize this turn. Do we just want to play them anyway, so that by the time the small slimes come, we don't have to worry about these? Yeah. We can even wait to re-enter defensive. Because of Spheric Shield. Roll attack puts me into defensive again immediately. We've been missing out on 10 damage if I don't play it. I think the defensive mode is more important, though. And we can still afford to stall a little bit. Floating orbs. And now shield charger, I guess? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, number 2. Temporal shield accelerates, so we're not going to do that. So we have 11 thorns, that takes it down to 73, which means we split next turn. We have 7 Metallicize, so I'm just going to play Curl Up. I'm hoping we draw a good damage card here. That's not a good damage card. But I do want to trigger Floating Orbs, so I'm going to do that. And now we enter defensive mode again, so maybe it's okay. Oh, now we get to do Time Bomb. Let's do Reroute Defend Time Bomb. This is 27. Plus 6 is 33. That's not enough to split. Okay. So we can attack the right one. And I think we do want to do that because we don't want to be weakened. Oh yeah. Okay. So this splits before we become weak. That's important. Oh, they both split? Ooh. They also drew a really crappy hand. Welp, here we go, I guess. Kind of hoping something like that didn't happen, but it did. We're not in defensive here. I'm going to go for, I guess, this one, because the thorns are important. Also, we do have 7 Metallicize. Metallicize? It's definitely Metallicize. Also, we're getting hit for quite a bit, but that's probably fine still. Not much else we can do this turn. Can't kill anything. So might as well get damage that can't be weakened a couple turns from now. 1622, not quite enough. We're still frail. What do we do now? We go for this one so it doesn't attack us next turn. Got a maximum of 15 damage next turn. We would need specifically the reroute to kill. Or I guess a lucky slime plus strike. We need to stall, and we can't stall if we're being frailed, so I guess we have to go for this one. We're still at 56 HP. I'm not feeling threatened by this situation at all. We did not hit what we wanted to hit, but that's okay. Wow, we even got the lucky one. I probably could have gotten rid of the slime there. Of course, they both attack. This one doesn't. Sentry on the wrong turn. Sheesh. There's too many slimes, man. Guess that's what I get for taking exhausting cards in this fight. I think the Twin Slam was trying to reduce the strength of all of the dead minions. And that act was easy. Ooh. We're generating a lot of block here. Body Crash could be a great idea. I don't think Revenge Protocol's in the play at all. Spirit Shield, though, is very, very safe. And that's pretty good in Act 2. Very good, very good. Oh hey, we got Arumba's Pocket Sentry to go off on turn 1 of the next fight. Where we have Anchor. I guess that's a good thing. If we take Body Crash, we speed up our damage. If we take Spirit Shield, we can stall for like 1 or 2 more turns. You know, that last fight only went the way it did because I chose the Spheric package from Compile package. I can take other packages which will deal more damage. I don't have to take Body Crash for damage. Even though I do generate a decent amount of block if I'm given the time. I think most of the time I won't have that time, though. I think we can go slow and then take more damage options as the game goes on with Spirit Shield. It's just such a good card. Impervious also is really good. Wow. I think we want to avoid Joker. How often do we take Pyramid here? Pyramid is weird. We don't have a lot of energy, so our hand would be full most of the time. We do have an energy potion, which helps. Item of Reclamation's not so bad. Worst thing it can do is hit Shield Charger, but even then it's not terrible. Shield Charger for 2 turns is still very good. And discounting our Roll Attack, Time Bomb, or Spheric Shield is also really good. It wouldn't help make compile package more playable, but that's fine, I think. I think this deck is definitely going to regret not having energy. We're going to be struggling to do enough every turn against hallway fights on 3 energy. Although we do have some passive block stuff with Metallicized Shield Charger in hallway fights, so we could maybe afford to do more attacks. We could also keep... we could also have more control over reroutes. Twin Slam we can use on the right turn. We also have most of our strikes and defense, which make Pyramid worse than usual. Our relics are also a lot more inclined to stalling, which I guess is good for Pyramid. Like turn 1, Weaken plus Anchor means that our biggest problem, the setup of Pyramid, is taken care of. I feel like I'm being forced to choose between something that's going to get worse as the game goes on versus something that might get better as the game goes on. You know, all that we need to make Pyramid good might just be a couple suspension pluses. A couple upgraded suspensions. Because the biggest way that Guardian has to discount cards is Stasis. It also gets them out of your hand for Pyramid. You know what? I'm gonna do this. That's what I'm gonna choose. If we didn't have Anchor, I think I would go with Idle. But we do have Anchor. Looks like we have a 3 elite, 1 campfire, or 2 elite, 2 campfire path, like this. Or like this. Shop with around 250 gold, we could do like this. Actually, all the shops are at the beginning of the act. We should probably visit one. Oh man, I don't know. I guess we get our choice of how many hallway fights we want to fight. Probably the more the better. 4 hallway fights into a shop with more gold. Same over here, except we get a campfire here first. We can bail out of the 3 elite path if we go left. I don't think we do very good against slavers, but then again, Giga Beam can change that in an instant. Time Bomb certainly helps as well. We get very aggressive with our stasis, we could be very well off, energy-wise. Time Bomb can discount a bunch of cards all at once, and we can hold it until it does. Oh, man. I think we would probably just want to take the campfire before the elite and have the bailout option, so this is what I'm thinking. One of these. So, let's go. Not today. Oh, there's Spheric Shield here already? I think that's a bit much. Like, would I rather just take 2 damage to keep the Spheric Shield for a turn that I needed more? I think I would. Would absolutely do that. Yeah, it broke its block. Yeah, it broke my block. Oh yeah, 2 damage means I can go into defensive mode immediately. I now have almost enough block. What's in the compile package? More of this. More metallicized means this fight's pretty easy. Also, another spheric shield means this fight's pretty good. Let's do Twin Slam twice here. No, let's play Metallicize instead. Twin Slam twice is greedy. Alright, we have the full block. I'm gonna do Shield Charger, Floating Orbs. Right. Let's just do as much damage as we can here. We're gonna be fine for the foreseeable future. Oh, my hand was full, so that didn't leave stasis. Right. That's also something we can manipulate. I probably want to set this up as well. So... Oh, right. Well, so much for that. Sapphire? Sapphire and Roll Attack. Also Vent Steam. Vent Steam with Pyramid. I think both cards we only want one of. We only have one room for Sapphire and Roll Attack, and I probably don't want that in reroute. In Vent Steam, I only need one of because of Pyramid and how slow we're going with our fights. I don't think we need the boost to our damage since we're stalling things, so I'm going to take the Sapphire. And then I'm going to go through all these fights with Sapphire. Hey, Twin Slam, you're here. Great. This seems like a good time to use Energy Potion. To play both strikes on the middle one. But then again, we can just enter defensive mode. Yeah, we're probably fine just doing that. This is 8 Thorns, which means they both die, which means I can attack this middle one. Be just fine. There we go. Easiest bird fights I've ever done. Oh my gosh, Future Plans Plus. Well, that does it. That's our stasis. I'm absolutely doing that. We don't have to pay to play we don't have to pay to play Shield Charger anymore. This is already upgraded too. That's really good luck. And it works with our anchor and this fight, I guess. Do I want to gear up now? I don't have any kind of damage modifier. I should probably just get rid of the strikes and then brace later. I might need to use more energy on defense in a few turns, so let's just do this. Also, our potion chance is high enough that I'm just going to drink the regen. Right. I'll do that. The Confusion. Oh, how about that? That costs 3 energy. So does Defend, but... oh well. Yeah, getting Sapphire discounted. This is probably going to need discounted in order to be useful. Let's be real. The cards that come out of that are already expensive as heck. So... 23? Okay, good. Italicized isn't necessary this turn. Oh, shield chargers cost 3. Cool. What do we have? Giga Beam? I would be stunned next turn. I can put Orb Walk into stasis, which seems great. Let's play Metallicize and reroute a defend, I suppose. It's another 10 block plus Metallicize, that's enough, great. Get another card out of hand. We'll get this strike out of hand. The further this fight goes, the more expensive cards we're going to have. So let's enter defensive and then use Walker Claw and stuff next turn. Oh, right. Defend was first. Almost there. Just need a little bit more damage. Apparently block. I'd rather just end it now than think about what turn's the best for it. Another shield charger. Resilient plate. We have no temporary buffs for Resilient plate. However, one cost brace 8 is still pretty good. I think second shield charger is a lot better though, so I'm going to do that. With our current setup, it fits very well. Is this our third fight? Fourth? Fifth? No. I was saying third because third hard pool. Alright, let's get into defensive here. We're one short, no matter what we play. Okay. Well. Good. Twin Slam is here. Okay. 1 damage snake plant fight is always acceptable. There's suspension, but we don't need it anymore. We have future plans plus. Oh man. I don't think we need to take any of these, so let's skip. Shop time with 269 gold. Repulsor in the shop is pretty good whenever you have Pyramid. Getting rid of wounds is pretty important. What about our gems there? There's a garnet and a quartz. Quartz does nothing at the moment. I don't think we care about it, honestly. Some loose vulnerable might be okay. I don't mind as much about zero cost vulnerable, especially since it's AoE. Pairs nicely with our time bomb and potential Giga Beam. Even though we don't have a place to put it, zero cost is pretty good. So I think I'm going to pay for it. I can afford this, this, and this. Great. I don't think I have to take anything else. Donya's Washers would be a lot better if we actually had draw on turn 1. But even then, with Pyramid, we might... No, I'd definitely take this if we had, like, Bag of Prep. Let's get rid of another Defend. These things are not doing very much for us. Alright. Sapphire's going right into roll attack. And Vulnerable is not going into reroute. I think we should upgrade Repulsor here. Just to make sure it's cheap for when we need it. Oh wait, no, Curl Up. Curl Up was our big thing. We have an Energy Potion, we can wait to upgrade. And we are doing so good that I think we can take Elites. Can we actually beat Book of Stabbing, though? With Compile Package, maybe. We have a lot of defense. Oh, and we also have Liquid Bronze, that would help. I'm confident enough. I don't have a plan for these, but I can probably make one up on the fly. These... okay. Oh, hey, Compile Package. Oh, hey, Giga Beam. We can skip next turn. Nothing happens next turn except for Gremlin Leader doing their own thing. We can even put a card into Stasis with Orb Support. Or we can even use Energy Potion here. I think I might use Energy Potion. Let's do this first. Then Orb Support. And then... we could even do Twin Slam twice, just for maximum damage. Let's do that. We don't even take any damage, too, so... skip this turn. It's fine. As long as we can do 27 damage this turn, we'll be absolutely fine. This is 16 and 6, that's not enough, but that's still fine. We have Spirit Shield. Block for 20 out of 28. Not quite enough. But we can do this. We don't need Resilient Plate. Another turn of defensive mode never hurt. Shield Gremlin kind of hurt, though. We're still in defensive mode, so this is AoE now. But this is even more AoE. Alright. I think we want to stall one turn for Arumbas, right? Yeah. Well, that went well. Potion? Incense Burner. That's amazing. Construction Form. I want to. Definitely want to take that. It's just good overall scaling, and we need some scaling. Is it good enough? We have a lot of stall, which I guess means we can build up our strength. Like, we wouldn't need it for the defense, but I guess that still leaves the offense for us. And there are Compile Package does have certain strength packages associated with it. The problem, of course, is the cost. You can always upgrade it to wait until the right turn, but I think I'm still going to try it out. In theory, we could even take this Warp Support. Like, with our energy problems, and the fact that we have an anchor to support this, we could actually take that. Especially since it's upgraded, it does more damage than usual. I still think that since it's because it's up against Construction Form, we don't take it. Otherwise, I would actually probably take it for once. Now I can take more apparitions. Oh gosh. Do I do that? Do I just go full stall? No, I think we have enough. I think the one loss condition here is the lower max HP. Because we have Pantograph to help, we have so much HP right now, we're not losing any. So, no thanks. This definitely makes our ceiling higher, but I think it makes our floor lower. Frozen Egg? There's still time for this, absolutely. Singing Bowl is also great. Love to skip cards for HP. Although it does mean that apparitions are better since we had the Singing Bowl option. Ritual Dagger, I think, is great. I'm going to take that for sure. We're not going to have the chance to upgrade it before the end of the act, but it should still be okay. This is why we set up Aroombas, by the way. We would not have full blocked this turn without it. No, we can enter defensive mode here. This is fine. And we can even block our last damage like that? Yeah. Cool. Let's put that into stasis. Oh, right, it can't save ethereal cards anymore. I hate that. There's the vulnerable coming into play. Very nice. Oh, we don't need repulsor, so let's just get rid of that. Where did I take damage? Was it turn 1 of this fight where they both attacking and I only thought about the first? No, only this one was attacking. What made me take damage? Oh, right, Ritual Dagger. You take 8 damage, 6 damage to take it. Forgot. Construction Form, we lose 1 buffer now, but we're fine for the rest of the fight. That's fine with me. Other shield charger. This is 16 and 19 is not enough. 20 even, because of the bug. What is this? Sentry package is not enough either. Let's do defect package. Ooh, what is that buff icon? Repulse. It's just it's just recursive octagons? Interesting. Oh, now we got 2 of these things to line up, but thankfully they're not lined up together, so that's great actually. For the next fight, I would like to set this up to 2, and this up to 3, I suppose. Not quite. So this happens before this. I don't know. What do I want to do? It's Slavers versus Book of Stabbing. You know what? I do think that 2 and 3 are fine. That is my assessment. In this turn we have a kill, almost certainly. Yeah. Okay. Cultist Potion's great. Reroute, Sentry Blast, Prismatic Barrier. I don't think we need anything else taking up stasis slots, and we don't need this either, so... Max HP. pocket sentry goes off. Great. Is it... I guess I shouldn't have played the Garnet if I was going to keep it for next turn, but now I gotta do this. That was a little dumb. I was going to do Future Plan to gear up. Also, that was a lot of damage because Vulnerable also affects this twice. Goes 18 to 27 and 27 to 40. So, yeah. Crazy stuff. I can't even enter defensive. It's great. Yeah, I screwed this up a bit. For sure. At least I get to do this. And we're intangible next turn anyway, so it's fine. Right, I don't want to forget about Ritual Dagger. I can't even block this turn? Jeez. Alright, buffer it is. That is still fine by me. I can stall if I want. Next hallway fight. I'll stall until this reaches 2, I guess. Although I have 4s. It's only 3 though. As long as they don't play another damage card, I should be okay. So I won't stay in defensive. Okay. And we barely even shuffle our draw pile, so... yeah. Repulsor didn't do anything. Mercury Hourglass, very interesting. Liquid Bronze, not necessary anymore. Against Book of Stabbing, maybe. Swift Potion's good at the beginning of combat if we had a lot less safety on turn 1, but we don't. So if we whiff on that turn 1, then, like, if we don't need that on turn 1 in any fight, then we're just going to end up holding onto it for no reason. Fragmented Gem. We have Construction Form for Strength now, but I still don't think that's good enough for Reroute. I don't know what would be good enough for Reroute, but we can surely find something. We can surely wait to find something better, maybe. Like Citrine. Don't want these either, so max HP. Right, we can't get rid of that. Alright. Yeah, this is why we set up. Kinda wish you could upgrade Gear Up, not gonna lie. Get a little more Brace for roll. Oh wait! I have Brace in this. Dang it. That was dumb. Whatever. 4 HP is not a big deal at 61. We can enter defensive mode like this anyway. We go up to 17 block, and then Temporal Shield does more. Okay. We could have even done Temporal Shield first to go into defensive, and then that would have been AoE. We're intangible, oh boy. Oh. Yeah, okay. Got a lot of good cards in hand. I probably just want to use Ritual Dagger on Avocado. How much is this? 33? Okay. Yeah. Another Cultist Potion. I mean, I need scaling. If I need scaling for Book of Stabbing, then this is way better. Ooh, an Ore Block Plus? Okay. Yeah, alright. That'll be my supplemental strength. Actually, Construction Form will be supplemental. This will be the major source. Well, if I don't use this here and end the boss fight, when am I going to use them? Just hold on to them until, like, Giant Head? That's valid. What do we have in compile package? Let's see that first. I should have set these up. I didn't. But this will help, I guess. I kind of want to do Ancient Construct things. We could do Spheric Shield, Future Plans. Have enough block for this turn and next turn. Wouldn't need the Weaken then. Yeah, let's do this. I guess I could have just kept it too. What do we want to put into Stasis? Probably not Ancient Construct. I want to actually use it. Just get rid of. Let's get rid of this. Maybe Strike would have been better. I don't know. Let's keep stalling. Why not? Get this out. Okay, 20. Still have not drawn Curl Up, but we have Roll Attack? Okay. That's enough to block? Interesting. Am I stalling too long here? There goes Construction Form, that's fine. Big Hit is back. We have this for next turn, so we're still okay. Oh. Well. No more block. I guess I did get rid of most of my defense, didn't I? Not getting the shield chargers early, that's why we're having trouble. Alright. Shield charger goes into stasis now, though. And we're going to be intangible next turn, too. Okay, so I guess we can wait even one more turn for Twin Slam. It's going to be the longest Book of Stabbing fight you've ever seen in your life. Never mind, this is probably just ending next turn. Unless we want to stall. Oh, it's another single attack? Wow. I guess that means we can wait another turn. The big attack, let's see. Actually, this is perfect. We want this on 1 for Collector because the first big hit after debuffs comes on turn 5. You get 3 turns of normal stuff. Debuff is 4. Then the 5th turn is the big attack. So, yeah, we just end this now. Can we? 30 plus, yes. Alright. Supply Scroll. At the end of your 3rd turn, at the start of your 3rd turn, gain energy and draw 2 cards. That's really close to Slime Soup, now that I think about it. Skip these, right? Yeah. Okay. And we skipped another Liquid Bronze as well. Still don't want to sock it. I guess we upgrade Ritual Dagger now just to make sure that it's relevant in the late game. Unless we can stall well enough that it doesn't matter. It's probably better to do it than not to do it, though. We have some other good upgrades like the Shield Chargers, the Repulsor. But I think this will be very relevant. We're going to want to take as many fights as we can in order to stack that up. Let's drink this. Yeah, we'll gear up now. We'll want to use Twin Slam this turn, probably. Yeah. Definitely. 20 block is not enough for this turn, though. 8, 8, and 7 is not enough to kill one of these, either. So Temporal Shield. This blocks for 12, though. This blocks for 20. It's the same as Spheric Shield, but we spend 3 energy instead of 2. I guess Spheric Shield's still good. We can't block 21 with construction form either. We don't have enough passive block for that yet. So I guess we're not using it. Good thing we had these culture potions. I am just going to use this. That's most of it. We only take 4. That's pretty good. I can't save construction form with future plans, so I gotta just save the strike. Now they're all weakened. Cool. Ooh. Well, this certainly is a big turn for something we don't care very much about. The one thing I think we don't want to do is enter defensive, so let's not do that. Because next turn we're not going to be attacked for very much. However, I do think Garnet Time Bomb is great right now. It's going to be huge damage. This is 20 already, so 45 to everything. It just keeps going up over time, though. Can we block another 15 somehow? No, we can't, so... Well, 7, 7, 21. 3, 3, 17. Weakened is 2, 2, 12. Which is 16. We have 13. We can block with the defend, I guess. Defend, twin slam, and then we're in energy. And then we're floating in energy. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this now. Guess we do this too. And we don't even need to play the defend because we shackle. And I want to start getting this into stasis now, I think. We'll enter defensive by the time we are debuffed. Actually, we could have waited, couldn't we? Because of Incense Burner. Oh well. What the... Just do it now. Could just keep entering. For even, I could just enter defensive mode for even longer if I wanted. Let's do this though. We will use that to enter defensive with roll attack, since we exit defensive mode now. Why did I put Repulsor into stasis? I had ore blocks. Hello? Huh. Do we kill this next turn, maybe? We're weak, but we have Garnet and a lot of strength. Sorry, 21. 20 is 59? 49. The next turn we have Garnet with all this other stuff. 49 is 89 plus whatever block she gets there. I'm nervous. Let's get rid of one of these. He said 49. I guess we have to use them all in the same one then. Well, that was a lot of block for nothing. Very poor decision making there, I think. I am vulnerable, so the shackle will happen. Will be a little bit better. Why did that only shackle for... I thought it was only for 2. Okay, so it was for 3. Everything is as it should be. Probably should not have played the Garnet, though. Oh, hey, there we go. 45 and 80 is more than enough, right? No, it's not more than enough. What am I thinking? Okay, well, more damage, I guess. Jesus. Man. I need to be more careful. Whatever, it wasn't life and death or anything. Set up Incense Burner for turn 2, that's fine. Okay. Hey, a Citrine. How about that? I did say that I would want that for reroutes, and it looks better than the other options. I don't think another compile package is very good on 3 energy. And I think 1 is enough to meet our needs no matter what we have. We've got an Ore Block Plus now, so that helps a lot. We got Construction Form too, I guess, as a backup. Oh my, Guardian Gear's here. 3 energy for the rest of the game. I mean, we haven't been doing too bad with it. It's just, I wasn't careful in the last fight. We'd have to watch out for Transient. I also kind of need Runic Dome because we have control over our hand a lot. Do I need more upgrades? With Fusion Hammer would take away upgrades, so... Construction Form would be 1, Shield Chargers would be 1. I guess we don't need very much. Would it be better than free turns of defensive mode, though? Turns of defensive mode are really good against the Act 4 elites, in particular. I think we have to go with this, just for Act 4 elites. Although we do have a lot of defense here. We even have Pantograph for healing. Oh wait, Sentry, Aruba's Pocket Sentry doesn't even work on the Act 4 elites, does it? They have Artifact. So we'd have to set up Intangible exactly correct in the boss fight previous to that, in order for it to work. I think if we got lucky enough with Defect Package, we'd be fine. Defect Package giving us the extra stasis. Also, we have Supply Scroll for turn 3, which helps a bit. I think we're going to stick to 3 energy. Alright. I'm going to take a break here. We found our Green Key Elite, though. Is there any more shops after that? Okay, so there's only 1 shop this act, and we're taking it. And I'm going to go like that, I think. Alright. I'll be back in just a moment. And we're back. Let's remark this path. I believe last time I took a look at the shops and found, yeah, I can't get any other shops other than this one, so I'm going to go here. And now I just have to make a choice between fight or event. Events are pretty good in Act 3, but as I've been realizing more, it's still kind of a risk, because there are a couple bad ones, like Winding Halls, Falling. Do we have any strikes? Yeah, we have plenty of strikes. In fact, I also need to pump up Ritual Dagger, huh? Yeah. Would I forego a shop to do that? Also, my pathing up through here. There's 3 routes with a Campfire and an Elite, so I want to take the one with the most fights. Stack it up as much as possible, I think. I could also go this way to get... That's just 1 more fight? This is already 3, this would be 4. Okay, I'm willing to give up 1 fight for a shop. That's for sure. Yeah, alright. Okay. And I gotta remember I do have Pyramid. Did almost forget that. Probably want to keep the Garnet then. So that I can do a lot better things with my damage. And you know what, since we're in defensive mode for 3 turns, I might as well just discount that. I also am intangible. Yeah. Why not? Choose a card to place in stasis. We'll do Repulsor here. Okay, right. We also have a Citrine that we're gonna socket somewhere. 3 route, I believe, unless I find a better card for it. Where did that extra... Ah, right. Supply Scroll giving me extra energy this turn. I didn't mention the new art, but, yeah. Doesn't look like a recolored Ninja Scroll anymore. I believe that's what it used to be anyways. I think I want to do Spheric Shield. Garnet's going to do a lot of damage with Time Bomb. This is going to be 28-42 to everything, so I might as well... Actually, I might as well just do this now. I did kind of forget that it would do a lot of damage. But that's okay. I want to set up this a little bit, right? We have another fight up next. Maybe this is fine, though. 4 turns... And we're leaving defensive mode then. Oh right, Ritual Dagger. Honestly, with 3 turns of defensive mode at the start of each fight, I don't think I care. The only time I would care, I think, is against elites. I'd probably want to set this up to 4, so that it happens on turn 2. Roll attack, emergency, Amber. I think we take the max HP. Yeah, this is feeling like a pretty strong run. I'm pretty confident we're going to be able to beat the Hardness rate. It's just a matter of smart play. You know, having this unsocketed is also pretty good. Did not quite get the Ritual Dagger, so we're probably going to want to stall a little bit, if we can. I think Repulsor's fine here to do that. Put the Orbok in. This hits immediately, but that's fine. This buffer means we can stall for an extra few turns, even. Let's get this out, I suppose. Probably it's not going to matter. How high do we want to get it? I guess just as high as we can. 36. We still have 2 buffers, right? What kind of fight would we be nervous against? Transient, as usual. This is the second hallway fight, so third one is going to be Hardpool. Could fight Darklings again. Darklings aren't a problem, though, I don't think. Triple Jawworm could be scary. Yeah, that could be pretty scary. We can set this up to 5 for that, I suppose. So that's I can draw. Negated the downside is cool. I can't re-enter defensive here, unfortunately. So I will just be losing the buffer. 28. If the burn had been the deciding factor, I could have put that in stasis instead. Yep, looks like we'll be able to do it. One more turn, which is perfect because we have buffer. Shouldn't have any trouble as long as we don't put Ritual Dagger into stasis. And there we go. We had 13 strength there. Ritual Dagger is not quite up to 50 yet. What is it at now? 42 though. That's pretty good. Suspension plus. You know, I would actually like to take that, I think. With our Accelerate, having a little bit faster stasis in the beginning of the fight seems pretty good. Assuming we draw it early. If we don't, then that's still fine, I think. We can even put the Citrine into that, just to condense our stuff a bit. Or we could put Garnet. That's a tough choice. I think either one could be viable here. Although, if we were going to put something into reroute, Citrine would go in, and so Garnet would have to go into this. I think we do take it. We'll figure out what to do with it once we get to a campfire. Imagine Keep, huh? Another Twin Slam? Would I take another Twin Slam? What if I put both of these into that Twin Slam and then got 2 turns of AoE on all enemies for free? This was a Temporal Strike. Yeah. Italicize Plus, not necessary. I don't want Flawed, thank you. I don't want Regret either. It's like we missed on the Twin Slam. I would still have to think about it a bit, because even though the card costs 0, I would still, it would still cost me a card draw. Anyways, 270 gold. Not bad. Not enough for Bottled Flame, which would probably go on Ritual Dagger. Yeah. If at all. We might just not care. Bit late to buy Hand of Greed. Barbell. How many cards do we have unupgraded? 1. Actually, this counts as another one, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If we remove a card, that goes down to 16. How many campfires? 1, 2, 3, 15, 14, 13. So we get 1 at every fire for the rest of the game. Not liking these cards very much. Honestly, the whole shop's kind of disappointing. Oh, and if I buy the Barbell, I can't buy a card remove anyway. Yeah, this is just going to be a card remove. And I think it's going to be on Defend again. Just going to keep getting rid of them. Flash of Steel, still not necessary, although this is the second Flash of Steel we've seen this game, I think. So, in theory, we could have gone infinite. At least with damage. Against the heart, we might have issues with block. Oh well. Yeah, we are definitely doing this turn. Construction Form and Future Plans into play is great. Also, we drew our 1 Defend on turn 1. This thing is still glitchy. We don't care about Repulsor here. Roll Attack being AoE every turn. I gotta remember this specific interaction, because this is a huge power-up for this card, just getting Guardian Gear. This is pretty much Reptimancer solution at that point. I'm going to reroute Roll Attack, and we're going to put Strike into Stasis. Let's put Shield Charger into Stasis. Would like to use Time Bomb here, I think. 27. Would have been 18 normally. I think the, vulnerable twice is 2.25. Weakened twice is 0.5625. 2.25 times 0.5625 equals about 1.1 and a quarter, a little bit higher. So this is 18 normally, plus 4 from strength, 22, plus a quarter. Yeah, it's about 27. Yeah, I think that's a definite thing. I wasn't sure in a previous episode because it looked like the math didn't work out, but I probably just did something wrong. Get rid of Repulsor for now. We're out of defensive mode, which means I can play Roll Attack just for Brace. And I will. Then I'll re-enter again with Spheric Shield for another turn. Play this. Ooh, that looks pretty good right now. Bunch of cheap cards, get extra stasis going. I could have rerouted that, but oh well. Let's put this other shield charger in. I guess we could have done Orb Walk instead. Oh well. At least now we can do that. Since we only have a few cards in the draw and discard, I think I'm going to play the Garnet so that by the time we're actually not weakened anymore, it'll still work. Also going to do this for extra Thorns against the 3-time attack. And I'll play the Power. Alright, last turn of Weaken. Great news. Reroute the Citrine, so we get to use it again next turn. Re-enter defensive to keep our block. I don't remember what turn it is, but we've kept this the entire time. Also, want to set this up correctly. Want to get that to 5 again? Might be a bit much to ask, since we've just gone through so much of our stuff. We don't have Thorns right now, so this is fine to do. I did forget that we have Mercury Hourglass. Maybe at least we can set this to 2. That seems reasonable. We can't do that to do it. We do also still have 2 buffer. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. You know what? I don't think 2 buffer is going to cover that. This is what happens when you let the Maw fight go on too long, which generally doesn't happen. This is one of the easier hardpool hallways. It's just got like that little Gremlin Leader element where sometimes it hits for a big amount before you're ready for it, but it doesn't happen often. So it's in this weird state where it's not actually threatening most of the time. Is there any way I can do this? There's no way. Not unless I was able to play this to reduce it to, like, a lot less. Whatever, we stalled for 1 extra turn. Aquamarine. Probably not. Yeah. Alright, we got our Super Lead coming up. I can just use this immediately? Sounds good. Actually, we're 10 short of Spheric Guardian. Would have been funny if we could just do that. Where did we get that extra 10 block from? Oh, Anchor, that's right. Maybe we still could wait on Ritual Dagger then for this. And it's probably smarter to get rid of these before they explode. We're not in any danger from Spirit Guardian. Not with this much block in defensive mode. We do want to set up this for 6 turns from now, I guess. Because we can't kill immediately. Alright, I guess we play the long game. Let's do Sphere Shield here. I considered playing Temporal Shield, but I don't think we need to do that. We're going to be in defensive mode long enough that waiting is going to be perfectly fine. Yeah. So one thing I need to keep in mind here is that we don't have Ritual Dagger anymore, so we can't end the fight that easily. I think we can still end it easily, just not that easily. Let's get this out of stasis so that we don't draw it, or we'll get it at the beginning of next turn so we can draw our full 5 cards. Alright, 3 more turns. Gaining strength every turn is going to help quite a bit. Let's just do this now. And I guess do that as well. We're going to have 7 thorns, so 11 plus 14 is 25. Alright. Can't save the ethereal card. Okay. We have a bit of a problem. Oh wait, no, I have buffer. We'll be fine. We will be fine. I guess we can do that too. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, so much for that. Wasn't thinking. Oh, it gets the block first. We're good. We're okay. No one panic. Okay. We can just end turn here. And then this turn, we're gonna do the big damage. 57. Colorless Potion. That's probably better than Blessing of the Forge. We already have a lot of upgrades. You'd just be upgrading mostly strikes. There's the couple shield chargers and metallicize. Spirit Shield is only 5 more block. That's less than 2 defense worth of upgrades. Just a few raw numbers. Yeah, we can get rid of this. Colorless Potion will give us some much needed utility at this point in the game. More gems we don't need. Right? Yeah. More max HP we might need. Okay, so we got Giant Head. That's fine. I think we do want to wait on Shield Charger, though, because Giant Head doesn't do his big attacks until after we're out of defensive. I also don't want to try and do a big damage turn immediately, so let's just rear out, strike, and then we'll put Defend into stasis. Do Twin Slam as well. Let's do Twin Slam. Alright, now I'll do this. Then to re-enter defensive, we can use roll attack. I was going to say roll attack time bomb, but that's too much energy. That's fine though, we can still just wait. We can even wait on the Garnet, but I think this is a lot of damage right now too much to ignore. Alright. We also have 2 buffer, which is great against Giant Head. Alright, we got 33 block here. This will give us more than enough. We'll get to stay in defensive for a couple extra turns as well. Can we get the defect package? Yes, we can. I'm down on hand space a little bit, so defend goes in, I suppose. I want to make sure we get the Citrine this turn. $55. We have 35 right now. This is 10 more. 45. Not quite enough. With Twin Slam, is it enough? I don't think so, but let's do that anyways. Ooh, that's so close. Wow. What's our next fight after this? Another hallway? Okay. Maybe I should have put roll attack into stasis earlier. I want to get this back up to 5 for triple jawworms. I don't think that's feasible. We should probably just kill now so that this applies weak on turn 1. How much is this? 102. Yeah, there we go. Captain's Wheel. Alright. And we got Blessing of the Forge back in case we changed our mind, but we don't. Don't care about these. There might be an argument for like putting Citrine into Temporal Strike. I don't think I care though. Alright. I do kind of want these out of my draw. I will put the Garnet in suspension. There is an argument for keeping the Citrine loose, just so I have energy on demand rather than making a card free. This energy on demand is pretty good with Pyramid. That being said, I think the extra draw, because I use it almost immediately anyway, so might as well put it into a card. I don't think we have any big upgrades immediately. I think Gengo with the Shield Chargers upgrade would be nice, but we can wait to do that. Let's recall now, since we know we have to do that at some point. And if we find a better card to upgrade, we'll do it. Alright, Matryoshka, what do we got? Smiling Mask, and we skip the boot. That's awesome. We got all our keys. And it was in fact triple jawworms. But they didn't attack on turn 1. Well, most of them. What do we got here? Giga Beam? Giga Beam does not kill all of them, but it does do a lot. I could probably keep that for a future turn. Let's do this. In fact, I can even do this. Make it 0 cost, so whenever I do actually play the Giga Beam, I can cancel the debuff. 39, we don't have quite enough, but Twin Slam will solve that for sure. $31, great. This guy's blocking, so we want to do most of our damage there. So that by the time Giga Beam comes, we're going to be set. That is 40 exactly. Oh, plus that, I suppose. This on 3. That's fine. Turns out we didn't actually need to care about the thing. Repulsor Plus. Quartz. Quartz with Pyramid doesn't actually need to happen. It's our boss time meter, yeah. Second Repulsor, if this was downfall mode, I would be considering it a lot more, but here it's... You only get debuffed by heart once. The other argument would be that we get Repulsor earlier more often. You might think that that's a good thing for Act 4 elites, but it really only matters if you get it on turn 1. And a better way to do that would be with a Bottled Tornado. What about this boss? All 3 of these bosses give statuses of some kind, but you don't need more than 1 Repulsor to handle them. So, I'm going to just take the max HP. Even though Repulsor costs 2. Okay. Compile package. I will absolutely take the defect package. I think that is by far the strongest package for us. I will put Orb Walk into stasis. I guess I'll take whatever happens here. Okay, we got the multi-attack again. Pre-program, it's fine. We don't need Repulsor, I can just get rid of it. But I can also discount another card, such as Roll Attack, so I'm going to do that instead. Let's do Time Bomb to get Orb Block out of stasis. I'll be able to get that strength as soon as possible. That's just his big attack, okay. It's not the debuff. Debuff would have been a pretty bad hit for us. Still have a couple turns of defensive mode left. And this is actually a fight that I can set this up for. When it comes to fights in Slay the Spire, you can't get the same fight twice in a row, unless I think it's Darklings from the easy pool to hard pool, because it appears in both. But every other fight, as long as you have one fight in between, you can have the same fight. So we could end up fighting Jawworms again, up here. Which means that we would probably want either Weaken or Incense Burner there. Did I use Ritual Dagger last fight? No, I used Giga Beam. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot that. That's fine. I think setting this to 3 is acceptable. It's 48 damage. Alright, I'm just going to wait then. Setting that to 3 means that Pocket Sentry's on 2. Energy Potion, gotta be better than Colorless. Skip these. And now we upgrade Shield Charger, number 1. You could make an argument for Repulsor as well, but we haven't really had troubles getting that into play yet. The times that we've been considering playing it or putting it into stasis, we've had the energy to do it because of our defensive mode. So I'm not too worried. Might as well gain the block here. Shield Charger goes in. We're going to need that passive block. We're losing 12 a turn now, so let's do this on roll attack. And we absolutely want this on 4 for the next fight. Nemesis 45 attack or Reptomancer's daggers. So let's see if we can set that up. Get rid of defend. Maybe I shouldn't be considering this as a way to get rid of cards because they're going to come out pretty fast, discounted. Then I just won't have cards that I want to play in hand. We also have to worry about Thorns and Mercury Hourglass, so I think I play Spheric Shield here. More damage. $30 plus 11 is 41. Still not close enough to killing it. So that's good. Alright. And next turn we get the kill with Ritual Dagger. Great. That's going to be another max HP. Overload would be better if we didn't have Pyramid. We got Nemesis. Okay. Great time for Repulsor. Alright, give me the 45 attack. You won't. Okay. They didn't. I get this out in 3 turns, which is when Nemesis is no longer intangible. So let's do that. Get the discount. Although even if I get Time Bomb, I can just wait to play this for 1 turn. Oh, there's Construction Form. Let's do Temporal Shield. Construction Form, so we can get Orb Walk into play. Just get the brace there. It's not defect package, but that's fine. And then for the boss. You know, I actually think we want Intangible turn 1. I'm not 100% sure. Let me look up Time Eater's pattern. I want to be sure that I don't get hit for 38 or whatever the number is on turn 1. But that might not be possible. Sometimes they have certain attacks that can't be done on turn 1. Like Nemesis can't attack for 45 on turn 1. We can do some damage right now, though, at least. Actually, let's do this. If we're able to win the fight this turn, Incense Murder will be on 5. According to the wiki, it looks like it can use any attack at any time. It can give you the debuff on turn 1, it can do the 3 times attack on turn 1, or it can do the big damage on turn 1. All it says is that it can't use any attack twice in a row except for the 3 times attack, which can't be used 3 times in a row. So, it's Ritual Dagger time. Just do it. Oh my gosh, Gelatinous Cube. That's huge. Love this card. Gem Cannon? There's no way. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gems, which is not negligible, but we want the gems to do things for us, so no. Final upgrade of the Act is going to be Shield Charger. And now we fight Time Eater. It was a 3 times attack, which means it wasn't wasted at least. But I am going to do... Do I want to put this in now? This fight might take a lot longer than the other things, and if we run out of defensive mode, we might be in trouble. I definitely don't think we need that much block. So let's just play the strike, put the Orb Walk into stasis. Get Repulsor into play, that's pretty good. Might as well do this as well. Then we'll put Twin Slam into stasis as well. Guess I could have done that the other way around. I just didn't want to waste the other card, but it didn't matter. We don't have enough energy to do Time Bomb and Construction Form. So we're just going to do Construction Form. We're going to accelerate with Temporal Shield. That's what we're going to do. And then, I guess we'll do Time Bomb in stasis. Getting that to cost 0 will be pretty nice. Okay. Roll attack is a little bit late, but that's okay. Oh, hey, there it is. I guess we can start putting Shield Charger in now. Oh, right, I forgot the timer. 1, 2, 3. Strike's going in now. Yeah. We don't want to stop discounting cards. Alright. Which package? Get another turn of defensive mode seems fine. Just keep playing our powers. Want to count my cards a little bit here. And I think since we're getting debuffed now, we do want to enter defensive. So let's go up to 9. Let's put the other Shield Charger into stasis, maybe? Nah, let's do Strike. Oh, we are intangible. Forgot about that. Well, can always put this in now. Get roll attack back in. Keep discounting our most expensive cards. Keep stacking up strength. Oh wait, that was most of its HP, what the heck? Alright, well I guess now we figure out how much we want to stall for Incense Burner on the next fight. Donu Deka cannot be weakened unless we get rid of their artifact. And they start hitting hard on turn 1. That being said, Awakened One most often hits hard on turn 3, but can hit hard as often on as soon as on turn 2. So I think we want Incense Burner on 5, so that we get turn 1 for Donu Deka, and then turn 2 gets weakened. And then by turn 3, we should have enough block stacked up for whatever is we're facing. This is 40. 2, 3, 25, 27, 52. Yeah, we can do this. We can save ethereal cards like this, though. Curl up. Alright. Looking for the 5 here. Alright, we've now got that to worry about, I guess. Maybe we just use a buffer? That seems reasonable. We save Twin Slam for next turn. We also could get... No, we can't do that yet. Alright, let's just do damage then. Alright, we had 7 block from that. Oh well. This is not the turn I thought it would be. We just drew that. I think that means that Repulsor's going to take care of it. Let's get this in since we still have an entry. Oh, we're going to get a kill very soon. I should plan that with Incense Burner. That's going to be most of the damage. We have 3 cards next turn to get a kill. We have Ritual Dagger, which is probably just going to do it by itself. Yep, this is 56. But just in case, let's do Suspension. Very nice. And now we're set. But, unfortunately, I really need to use the bathroom, so I will be right back. And we're back. I should have just hit the proceed button and then use save and quit, because now my timer is like somewhere 10 to 15 minutes higher than it should be, but oh well. Okay, Awaken 1. We need a plan. Our Ritual Dagger is up to 77. That's pretty cool. It was up to 27 or something whenever I upgraded it. So if we hadn't upgraded, we'd be losing out on 50 damage. It's a lot of damage. No, not 50, 20. Excuse me. I was thinking it'd be down to 57. But anyway. Not Donu Deka means that the intangible is a little bit wasted here, but we'll get to keep block for future turns anyway. I think regardless of what happens, we always play future plans. And you know, I might as well just play these. And even if this is the multi-attack next turn... Nah, I'm just going to discount this. Because why not? I'm probably not going to play it. It did do the multi-attack. That's why the weaken was so important. Although drawing Twin Slam probably helps quite a bit anyways. I'll have defensive mode still next turn, so let's just do this. And we'll use... I guess we put Time Bomb in? No, let's do Roll Attack and then we can Suspension Time Bomb. That'll get a kill on all of them. We could use a Ritual Dagger on one of these, but I don't think we're that desperate to stack it, so I'm just going to choose a card to place into stasis. I guess it's this? Now let's make this free. No, I want to use it. Alright. Boom. And I will definitely play Construction Form as well. Pocket Sentry coming just in time for the multi. It's pretty cool. Let's use Curl Up to put this into stasis so we can get it back for free. Let's use that to re-enter defensive, I suppose. We want to avoid anything with powers, I think. Although it doesn't look like we can. I guess we could do this and then just avoid playing Ancient Construct, but then we have two other cards that I'm not sure I'd want to play. Let's do Orb Walker. I already have a few strength, but... Or a few? I have one strength. Alright, what are we going to do about next turn? I guess put Shield Charger in over this Orb Block. Oh, wait, we're getting this out next turn. That should be enough. Oh, we're intangible. That also helps. I don't think we play Incinerate. We want to wait for these. Want to do as much damage as possible here. Guess I'll put that in now. Don't forget to defend once. Alright. Twin Slam. Twin Slam. 24, huh? You can do that. This is 8? Not quite enough. Alright, Spirit Shield it is. And I guess we get another card out of our hand. That should be fine. Walker Claw would have been a great thing to find there. That's okay, I think we do it anyways. Let's get Repulsor out now. We're able to re-enter defensive for next turn as well, but I don't think we want to do that. Can we just... yeah. Okay. Let's get both of these out of our hand. Play both the Orb Blocks and the Metallicize. And I guess just let an energy float. It's fine. Alright, now we're going to have some good stuff here. 30? Not quite enough, but that's okay. We can lose one buffer here. This doesn't matter either. Thankfully, that's the biggest hit that Awaken 1 does in this phase. Oh, also, I forgot about the whale trick. It got rid of 2 strength. I should have just played Piercing Whale twice. Oh well. In order to full block this, we just need 1 defend. Okay. Or I could just do this twice, I suppose. Let's do Incinerate. Oh, we can kill with Ritual Dagger. Incense Burner is on the correct number as well. Because Spear and Shield can hit very hard on turn 1 as well as turn 2. And we want as good of a start as possible on turn 1, I think. Turn 2 doesn't hurt as much because of Gelatinous Cube. Yeah, let's just end it. It's very nice. How much damage? 2355. Alright. Final upgrade. Not very much left. We don't need to rest. We had Pantograph go off twice in the last 2 fights, and we barely lost any HP in the last act. Metallicize is probably worth more block than any other upgrade would do. Repulsor could be important, but we also have an energy potion if we need that. Spheric Shield is only 5 block, Temporal Shield is only 3. Roll Attack and Reroute are only damage. So it's really just between these 3. Would I need the energy on Repulsor? Probably not. I think this, potentially saving a buffer, is really important. So let's go with that. Mirror. I just get to do Mirror again on Construction Form, perhaps? Maybe it's actually better to dupe Ritual Dagger. Bag of Prep is also insane. I can't afford that and Mirror. Horncleat's really funny. Oh, and since I got Smiling Mask, I can get a much cheaper remove. Would have been 150 at this point otherwise. That being said, it's still not cheap enough to get Horncleat card remove, so I don't think we're going to do Horncleat. I think Bag of Prep is probably better than a Mirror here, but let's take another look. Ritual Dagger Mirror is pretty good. Lets us kill one of the Spirit and Shield really quickly. It's also just a flat 82 damage in the hard fight. Sometimes 146. And if we got a kill on both, we would have 87 damage on both, and then we could pair that with our Vulnerable for even more. Although if we're already overflowing the damage cap with 1 Ritual Dagger and Vulnerable, we probably just play one of them. Since we only have 1 turn of it. Potions don't look amazing either. The Weakened Potion's probably okay. That being said, killing the heart a little bit quicker with this seems like a great idea too. How often do we care about Bag of Prep over Mirror Dagger? It's a pretty big question. We don't have energy on turn 1. Most of the time we're not looking for more cards to play on turn 1. You know, I think this is maybe wrong, but I can see the benefits of a double dagger a lot more than I can see the benefits of Bag of Prep on 3 energy. Especially since how safe we are with our relics. So I'm going to go with double dagger. And Construction Form is just too slow. So, double Ritual Dagger. And you remove our final defend. Do we? I think we do. We have enough passive block that we don't need to play a defend in order to stop us from losing our buffer in the heart. We could maybe replace the energy potion with a weak potion. Since we have double dagger, we have a much higher chance of just being able to kill the elites really quickly. Can't socket gems anymore. You don't need expensive attacks. Floating orbs is probably unnecessary at this point with the amount of strength we're gaining. This against the heart, huh? I'm gonna say the energy slightly edges it out because we stack block so well. We also have odd mushroom, so it wouldn't even... Actually, would it do something? Let's do some math here. 2 times 1 point... This is 25% left? Yeah. 1.25 times 0.75. 1.88. So, having the weak potion would actually take the multi-attack down to 1 times 15, even though we're vulnerable. It rounds down every time. Although if we don't need weak on the first cycle, then the weak potion becomes useless because we have to strip artifact on the second cycle. Yeah, I think that's good enough reason. And we can't even use it in this fight, so... Because they have artifact as well. But we got Ritual Dagger turn 1. Can we kill? Doesn't look like we can quite do that, but we can set up some interesting stuff. Ancient Power Plus represents 8 damage, so this is 88. We get up to 96. The block will make this a little bit harder, but, you know. Let's go Defect Package as usual. Or should we... Actually, Sentry Package is pretty good, too. We can weaken this one next turn. Because we have a Roombas. We can even strip the artifact off the left one. Yeah, let's go with that. That gives us actual defense instead of just the chance at defense. Also, this is 19. 101. Still not quite there. But oh well. Let's do this. If we're lucky, we might even get the kill next turn if we have enough damage. Alright. Do your thing, Gelatinous Cube. Okay. Oh, we got both Ritual Daggers now. Interesting. So after we take this down, it's going to be at 10 times 4 once we're turned around. And then down to 6 times 4, and this will be 21, so that's 47, no, 45 damage incoming still. Wow. That is a lot. Can we get a kill here if we use the energy potion? Right now we have 14. 96. We could just double Ritual Dagger 1 immediately. I said 96 plus 14 is 110. If we use the energy potion, we'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2, 10. 10 more damage. 120 damage total? Yeah, not quite enough. Double Ritual Dagger on Spire is 164. We need another 34 damage. So we would actually need the energy potion to make that happen. I think it's worth it. Well, maybe it's not. We could double Ritual Dagger this one, then play Twin Slam once on this guy. We'd be taking a little bit of damage this fight, but we have Pantograph, and we get to keep the energy potion anyway. So, I think this is what we go with. What am I doing? That was the wrong enemy. Oh boy. I need 34 damage. 14. If I do Twin Slam, weaken. 6 times 4, 4 times 4, 16. 21 is 37. Okay. We don't have to use the potion. We'll still use Pantograph. Thankfully, we are fine. We can even do this. Now we want Incense Burner on 4, if possible. Alright, and Thorns do not kill. So we're still good. Okay. And now we kill. Okay. Did I call that earlier or what? Jeez. Third shield charger doesn't seem so bad. Extend our passive block even further? Absolutely. So I could do Repulsor here. Could also do Construction Form to get the early buffer with our energy potion specifically. I think there's a chance that Construction Form is bad, though, in case we can't fully block the multi-attack. I don't think that happens with Incense Burner on 4, though. And Weaken coming on turn 5. So maybe getting the extra strength earlier is better. Does mean that we get less draws overall. Because we don't play Repulsor until later. That said, three of the statuses we can handle. 2 of the statuses take care of themselves, and we can even exhaust the third one by playing it. And Repulsor can just replace those, and we have Pyramid, so we're already drawing less than usual. We're gonna do Construction Form. Okay. Oh wow, we even... Huh? What? Okay, just draw all of them. Just draw all of the good powers. I was thinking at Orb Walk too, but it's so similar to Construction Form. Might as well gain the one that gives you it for the rest of the fight. Wow. What the hell? We got Twin Slam? Yeah, okay. I'm drinking this too. Man, I wish I could get this luck whenever I'm having a scarier run than this. We're going to have more than enough defense for this turn, by the way. Yeah. Wow. We can even breed Compile Package with 4 energy, so let's see what we get. Ancient Package. We don't have enough temporary buffs for that. Spirit Package for even more stall, I think, is perfect. Since we are stacking up our damage so fast with double Ritual Dagger plus our strength. I should probably wait to play this one turn. Re-enter defensive mode, not yet. Do I do Shield Charger now? I'm gonna put Twin Slam into stasis. We have 10 strength, it's turn 3. You're no longer weak. I am going to play the Ritual Dagger. The bigger one, it looks like. And then curl up, I suppose, because it's the only... Well, I guess strike could happen too. Let's get our brace. Oh look, no passive block. Well, we can do this now, I guess. I could have entered with roll attack. I lose a buffer if I play roll attack first. I guess I should have thought about this. It's fine though. We also don't have a way to strip Artifact for Twin Slam to do its thing. But I guess we can just strip it now. This doesn't even block fully. Well, it's not like we would have been able to block fully if we had done roll attack first anyway. Now we have a Roomba's Pocket Sentry this turn? Should I just play this to get it out of my hand? Yeah. Doesn't block for enough, but I'll do it. Alright, Shield Charger goes in. Back in we go. Cool. We're intangible again. I think this is a kill just because we have so many thorns. Yeah. Okay, 0 damage taken. Very nice. $33.50. That was 2,000 points from leaving Act 3 to beating Act 4. Wow. I think this is a great play. This is a great thing to have against the Heart. And even against Act 4 elites. Choosing not to take the 4th energy definitely paid off there. Pyramid did, I would assume, a great job. Didn't really notice how well it was doing things for me. Like, it was hard to tell whether or not the actual retain was being useful, or if I should have taken a 4th energy. I mean, I think in general taking Pyramid is good, just in case you find something strong, and even if you don't, it still provides some utility, enough to be still a boss relic. I don't think we set up that many combos. I think most of our energy was going to strikes at some point. But you know, we made it work. We got all our powers on turn 1 against the Heart, so we didn't struggle at all. We were able to take a pretty aggressive Act 1 path. 5 fights into an elite. We got some pretty insane relics this run as well. Incense Burner, plus Ruruma's Pocket Sentry, Guardian Gear. Gelatinous Cube helped. Captain's Wheel, I guess, existed. On top of all the block we already had, I don't know how useful it really was. Turns out we didn't need Bag of Prep for turn 1, so Dolly's Mirror on the Ritual Dagger was pretty cool. Almost 100 damage apiece. It won't show us here. That's weird. Why does it look like this? I think something with the Custom Borders mod is going wrong there. Part of Ocean's pencil case. Matryoshka getting us some extra relics as well. They were all good too, if I'm not mistaken. Got Smiling Mask from here, which was okay. Got Singing Bowl Frozen Egg. We did not need that max HP at all. We were stomping everything, and it wasn't even... Like, I would barely even call this a construction form run. Like, that was secondary to everything else that was going on. Future plans helped out a bit. Once I realized that I needed to put the expensive cards into stasis and not the 1 cost just to get them out of hand for Pyramid, things went a lot better. I needed energy more than I needed hand space. And of course, having a healthy supply of shield chargers never hurts with Guardian Gear. Yeah, that's about all I can say. It just felt really strong. We didn't struggle with defense at all. We didn't struggle with... we got there with offense. I was feeling a little bit weird at some point about our scaling offense, but we found it pretty easily, so no big deal. I did notice that Twin Slam felt kind of mediocre this run, probably because I only had 3 energy. That's just how it goes sometimes. Alright, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you stick around for future ones, and if you do, I will see you later. Thanks for watching.